Okay.
Is it righty tighty, lefty loosey?
Oh, God.
That was my
Hello, everybody. Thank y'all. God. My family once went on a cruise, and despite the fact that this ship had mini golf and a water slide, I had the most fun on the elevator. I'd spend hours just riding from floor to floor, waiting for the metal doors to bring me my next guest when they'd enter. I'd hop up on the handrail behind me, and brace myself on the opposite wall, and just scream, "The floor is lava!" But they never join. They just silently stare at me, with this dash of disdain. I loved it. Much to my father's delight and my mother's chagrin, I've never cared how strangers perceive me. I once wore a bathrobe to Jack in the Box, and when asked why, I said, because it's comfy. I'm just type of guy who will sing as loudly as he wants, whether my venue is a shower or a sidewalk. In 6th grade, my entire history class told me that they thought that was strange, and my response was just, okay. You see, the only people in the world who are qualified to accurately assess who I am are my close friends and family, for 2 reasons. They've taken the time to get to know me. I mean, you can't say that a movie is bad if you've only seen the trailer. And second, I know that they love me. So I know that any negative assessment they express to me is exclusively for my benefit, for my betterment. Their words are made for healing. The love behind what they say makes the difference between penicillin and cyanide. There's this voice that I developed at 10 or 11 years old that enveloped my mind. A voice that I paid much more attention to than the strangers on the sidewalk. You see, that was the age that we've all been at, where we start to notice that the world has boys and girls, and that certain parts of them are becoming men and women. The tighter that everyone's shirts got, and the happier my eyes got, the louder that this voice got. And I took its words to heart. It was such a strange voice, too, because it wasn't from my head, not exactly. It merely lived there. It was sent from somewhere else. So, I figured that unless a telepath was following me around daily, the voice inside my head had to be the voice of God. So, I took that voice's opinions of me and I made them my own opinions of myself. It made sense to me that this voice was the voice of God, because the words that it spoke were the words that I learned in church, words that I always heard in Sunday school, words like pervert, abomination, Sodom and Gomorrah filth, faggot, words I've heard since I was 9. At night, I'd bite into my pillow and taste the stain that my tears left, telling myself this voice, these words, must know me better than I do. I hated every inch of myself for containing these vile temptations, this demon that controlled the direction of my eyes. So I figured I'd cage the beast and let it die from starvation. In the locker room, I yanked the demon from behind my eyes and focused my gaze on the ceiling, all the while praying that God would kill this creature quickly. I locked that demon up tight. But sometimes the bars would bend. Sometimes my eyes would linger, or my mind would wander, almost always for just a second, but that's all that the voice needed. If I had a dream that fed the demon, that quenched its perverted thirst, I'd wake up and punch my mattress. I'd punch my mattress and just wish it was me, because the voice was screaming, "Is that all you've got? You can lock that door harder. You can cage that demon tighter. You must want it to escape. Do you even love God?" And one day I screamed back to the voice, "It was a dream. How can I possibly control my dreams?" You know, when my mom tells me that I overspend, it's because she knows I can budget. Not once has she ever criticized my height. The Lord did not give me a spirit of fear, but of peace and a sound mind. That's in the Bible. There is no fear in love. Perfect love drives out fear, because fear has to do with punishment. That's in there too. You know, people say that the greatest trick of the devil is to convince us that he doesn't exist. But the greatest and by far the most frightening trick is when he pretends to be God. And for years, he riddled me with fiery, hateful arrows of fear wrapped in a halo. But now I know exactly where that otherworldly voice came from. Allow me to make myself abundantly clear. If you hear a voice, whether it's a voice from someone in this world or someone from another world beyond, if this voice does not love you and want you to be all that you can be, if you hear a voice like that, buy some earmuffs. There's only one voice that matters. There's only one voice out there that matters, y'all. And no matter who you are, or what someone has told you that you are, this voice begs to differ. This voice says nothing longer than I love you. Not I love you but. Not I love you if. I love you. Period. And guess what, family? That's freedom.